Grammar, Nouns and Quantifiers. This topic is one that we covered in previous years, I know. Please continue watching as we will reveal more details. We will learn more than we learned in previous years. Now a quick reminder about countable and uncountable nouns. There is an orange. Orange is countable. You can also say, there is one orange. Use one. You can say one orange, two oranges. Water is uncountable. You can't say one water, two waters. No. You can say one glass of water, two glasses of water. Now, there are oranges. Don't use a or an with plural. Before, we said there is an orange one. Now, there are oranges. Water, the same. There is water. And here are a few more examples for uncountable nouns. Cheese, meat, and rice. We don't normally say cheeses, meats, rices. No. We say 1 piece of cheese, 2 pieces, 1 kilogram of meat, 1 bowl of rice. Always singular, always one. No a and an. There is water. Remember this, please. Now here are more examples of uncountable nouns. Food, liquids. All liquids are uncountable. Milk, water, shampoo. Materials like wool, gold, paper, glass. Abstract nouns. Love, help. Love is beautiful. News. News is always singular even though it ends with an S. I heard the news on TV and the news I heard is good. Beautiful news. Advice. Advice. You don't say advices. Always advice. Okay? Communication, work, experience, traffic, business. Natural phenomena like weather, light, rain, snow. Some concrete nouns like baggage, luggage, they both mean the same thing, which are the bags you take with you when you travel. Furniture, money. Can you count money? Well, you can count dollars and reals. $1, $2. You don't say one money, two monies. You don't do that. Now look. These are some uncountable nouns that can be countable, but the meaning will change. I will explain. Steve's hair is dark, and there are cat hairs on the sofa. So if the hair is on the cat, we don't say hairs, we say hair. I like the hair on this cat. But if it's taken off the cat or a man's head, you can say Steve's hairs are on the floor. That means he cut it or cut them and left them on the floor. Light. If it's natural light coming from the sky or the sun, then it's singular. If it's coming from LED lights or light bulbs, then you can add an S. Glass. Now glass is a material, just like wood, iron. Material. If you say glasses, the meaning will change. These are glasses, these are glasses, different meaning. The word wood. Wood is a material, just like gold. Woods means forest. Experience. I have a lot of teaching experience. When I travel to a new country, that is an experience for me. And from new experiences, I can broaden my mind. I can change the way I think. See? Experience and experiences, different meanings. Time. What is the time now? How many times did I tell you not to touch my stuff? Different meanings. Chicken. If you talk about chicken meat, then it's singular. If you talk about the animal, the bird, chicken, then you can say 2 chickens, 3 chickens are on the farm. Iron is a material, just like wood, and this is an iron, the thing that presses the clothes. You can say 2 irons, 3 irons, but material, singular. You get it? Now look. These nouns are always plural. Always plural. These are nice people. These are, not this is, people. Even though it doesn't have an S, no S, but it is plural. Police, you don't say the police is coming, the police are coming. My clothes are nice. You can use a pair of with these nouns because they consist of 2 parts. We have a part on the left and part on the right. You can say, these are my glasses. Where are my glasses? You can say, this is a pair of glasses. Okay, do you want me to repeat? You can say this is this is 1 pair of glasses, 1 pair of trousers, 1 pair of jeans, because it has a left leg and a right leg. Scissors, the same thing. Now, these can be singular or plural. You can say the Saudi team is going to win. The Saudi team is going to win the World Cup, or the Saudi team are going to win the World Cup. Both are correct, because actually a team consists of many players, right? What you can also say, 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams. My team is going to win. That is also correct. There are some oranges. There is some water. What type of sentence are these? These are affirmative sentences, so you know. We use some with affirmative. Negative, we use what? We use any. There aren't any apples. Aren't, negative. There isn't any milk. What about no? There are no apples. There is no milk. Okay, is this sentence affirmative or negative? I don't see not, so it's affirmative. What about the meaning? Doesn't this give the same meaning as this? There aren't any apples. There are no apples give the same meaning. This is why, pay attention. We use no in affirmative sentences to give negative meanings. Notice something important here. Every time you use some, any, or no with countable. If it's countable, always make it plural. Make the noun plural. Oranges, apples. What about questions? 3 questions. What am I doing in the first one? Would you like oranges? I have oranges and I'm offering my oranges to you. Would you like to have them? I use some when I'm offering. In the second one, can I have oranges, please? This time I see that you have oranges and I want to have them. Give me, please. I use some. When you ask somebody for something, use some. The third one, are there oranges on the table? I can't see. I don't know. I'm asking. Use any. Are there any oranges on the table? Okay. If you are offering, If you are asking for something, use some. If you don't know, use any. To answer, you can say, I'd love to have some. Would you like some oranges? Yes, I'd love to have some. Can I have some oranges, please? Sure, you can have some. Are there any oranges on the table? No, there aren't any. Notice something. In here, we said some oranges, any oranges. In here, we didn't use oranges here because we are using some as a pronoun. You would love to have some what? Some oranges. So the word some here is acting as a pronoun. Now we have learned how to use some, any, and no. Let's continue. How to use much, many, and the rest. How much water is in the jug? I ask about the oranges now. How many oranges are on the table? I know that we use much and many with what? What type of sentences are these? Questions. Good. If it's a question, use much with uncountable. Use many with countable nouns. Okay, what about affirmative and negative sentences? There isn't much water in the jug. Okay, now I know that if it's negative or if it's question, we use much with uncountable nouns. With countable nouns, we will use many. There aren't many oranges on the table. Very good. Questions and negative. We use many if it's countable, much if it's uncountable. I have a question for you. Can we use many and much with affirmative sentences? Well, we can if we added to, so, how, or as. Like when you say, there is too much sugar in my coffee. There are so many car accidents in Jeddah. There is as much sugar in my coffee as in yours. Okay? Now we have a lot of juice in the jug. Or I can say lots of juice. If you want to use lot of, without the s, put a lot of. Or you can say lots of. Is there a difference? No, they both give the same meaning. There is a lot of juice. There is lots of juice. With apples, I say there are a lot of apples. There are lots of apples. Affirmative. Now look. The word plenty of gives the same meaning as a lot of and lots of. You can say there is plenty of juice in the jug. There are plenty of apples on the table. But notice something. Plenty of, a lot of, and lots of are informal and they can be used in spoken English. When you speak, you can use them. When you write, it's better to use many and a number of. Like you can say, many apples are on the table. Many apples are on the table. Or a number of. A number of apples are on the table. Okay? What about a few and a little? There is a little water in the jug, and there are a few oranges on the table. These sentences are affirmative. Now, is the difference between few and a few, little and a little. This is a chef. He is giving us a recipe for making a delicious cake. You need 3 eggs and 2 cups of water to make the cake. These are the ingredients. 2 girls. The first one is thinking, oh, I have a few eggs and a little water. The other says, I have few eggs and little water. Now, read the sentences, look at the pictures and tell me, what's the difference between a few and few? Okay, you need 3 eggs. Does this girl have enough eggs? Okay, she needs 3 eggs. Yes, she has 3 eggs. She has enough. She needs 2 cups of water. This is why she used a little. She has actually more. She has 2.5. This poor girl only has 2 eggs. That is few. Not enough. Not enough. She needs more. Go to the store and buy more eggs and more water. And she has little water. That's it. If it's not enough, don't put a. If it's enough, put a. Another thing. You can use very if it's not enough. You can say, I have very few eggs and very little water. You can use so. I have so few eggs. You can use too. I have too few eggs. All of them are used to emphasize that the eggs and the water aren't enough. Hardly any can give exactly the same meaning as very few and very little. You can say, I have hardly any eggs and hardly any water. Now we are ready for practice. 1. I am looking for some information or informations. The word information is always singular. On endangered species for a project I have to do. Endangered animals. There were only few or a few people at Jim's house last night, but we had a great time. We had a lot of fun. Few or a few. A few means not many, but enough. Well, there were enough people because we had fun. We had a great time. 3. I've got hardly any, which means not enough or a little money left, so I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the bank. I don't have enough. Very little. Did you like the documentary? Yes, I liked it. A lot or lots. If it's at the end of the sentence, never use lots. Always a lot if it's at the end. Your new furniture. Furniture is always singular. Is. Really stylish. I don't have much time left or many time. The word time, no S, use much. I need to leave for the airport soon. There are or there is not enough natural light. We're talking about natural light like the sun or the sky. Is and light. Coming into the room. This job requires previous work experiences or experience. Experience is correct. We have work here, work experience. I have a lot of teaching experience, singular. There has been very little or few rain lately. Natural phenomenon. Little rain. People say that no news. News is always singular. Is good news. If nothing is happening in the world, that is a good thing. Where are the scissors? I don't know. I can't find it or find them. We're talking about a pair of scissors, plural, them. I didn't buy any more milk. We've got plenty or a few. We don't need more. We've got plenty. How much luggage or how many? Luggage is always singular. How much? Am I allowed to carry on the plane? Who do you turn to for advice or advices? Advice is always singular when you've got a problem. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I'll see you again next time, inshallah. Goodbye.